Hey, everybody. This is Miss B, and this is our weekly Tuesday broadcast of Midday Makeover with BBMB. And again, I am Miss B. Hey, how are you? Come on in. We're going to get started today, you guys. We're going to be talking about something that's really ailing our women, our men, our children. As licensed cosmetologists and master cosmetologists, we are seeing a whole lot of hair matters, hair problems, things that are damaging the hair, things that are causing breakage and shedding and thinning and even loss of the hair. And there's a lot of stuff that we just have not taken into account. And there's a lot of things that we're overlooking as stylists. You know what I'm saying? We're overlooking a lot of stuff, and we don't want to continue to do that. We are not in the industry of bandaging problems or just suppressing matters. We are actually in an industry of resolving, bringing resolution. That is what we're about to do. Okay. Hi, Tashana. How are you? You're working again? Well, you listen. You already know how we can do, honey. You can log on. You can share, but you can also put me on mute so we can still see your face, honey. So you can see my face, so we can see your face. Okay. Or you could always come back. Okay, so excuse you guys, excuse the moving. If you see some moving going on, hi Hope, how are you? If you see some moving going on or whatever the case, we had a little, a little tool malfunction here with our, the clamp that we usually, put our device on or whatever the case for recording. But in any case, I'm still going to get this conversation out because this is a necessary conversation to have. Hey, you guys, come on in. You guys already know how we do it. We're going to go ahead and we just asking everybody to go ahead and share, because this is a matter, you guys, that we have to continue to talk about right now. We have suppressed it way too long, and I'm telling you now, you're going to hear my pages, turning and stuff like that, because there's a lot of different things that I want to talk about. Okay. There's a whole lot of different things that I want to discuss. Okay. Now, first off, again, thank you so much. Akili, is that your name? That's a pretty name. I hope I said it right. I'm sorry, honey. Yeah, but thank you so much. Thank you so very much. We are, but we're talking about resolving, not bandaging. Thank you, Hope. Resolving, hair thinning, breakage, shedding, and hair loss. Okay, you guys, when I tell you, it is so much going on as far as that. At first, it was just the edges. Okay, that was bad enough, because you got folks, they forehead looking like 7 heads, because now the edges is gone. We don't need that. We didn't need the edges to be disappearing, but now it's become a even more huge epidemic. Now it's the entire crowns of the head. Now it's the temples going missing. Now it's the whole perimeter. And you guys, enough is enough. Let me say this again. Enough is enough. We have to understand the importance of a healthy scalp, healthy follicle, healthy bulb, healthy dermal papilla, healthy everything. We have to understand the science behind this. It is not just a matter of getting that hair, girl, getting that hair styled, slaying and laying and all of that good stuff. Because once you're done slaying and laying and swinging and stinging, okay, then you're going to need to have some hair on your head. I just need you to have some hair. Okay? Said the bald head woman. I need you to have some hair on your head. Okay? I'm short hair by choice, not by force. Okay? This is what I choose to do. But a lot of our clients, they're losing hair because they're forced to, because there's something that they're doing or not doing, or something that their stylist is doing or not doing that is causing this problem. We're not doing this anymore. We're not doing this anymore. I take this craft, and so does every stylist, every technician in this salon. We take our craft very seriously. This is not just styling hair and curling, a curling iron and going on about our business. No, ma'am. We have to understand the importance of not just growing, but keeping the client's hair on their head. Okay. So first and foremost, let's talk about some of the causes of, that's what I was just about to say, Hope. Now that's one of the reasons, that's one of the causes, but let's talk about some of the causes of hair loss, okay? Because a lot of times, yeah, it is hereditary. Sometimes it is hereditary. However, there is always, and I'm going to say this, hair damage or hair malfunctions, they always start off temporary. They only become permanent when we don't do something about them. Okay? To hair issues, scalp issues, they always temporary. Always. In the beginning. But the longer you leave them unresolved, the longer you put, lace glue, the longer you put lace tape, the longer you put that quick weave latex 30-second glue on it, the longer you do that, the more often you do that to try to cover up, then that's what takes a temporary situation and turn it into a permanent problem. To where then you have to get hair plugs and prosthesis, scalp prosthesis. You got to replace your whole scalp and follicle simply because you didn't get it remedied in the beginning. Hereditary, yes, that is a matter. That is a real life matter. However, it can be resolved. There is a solution to almost every problem out here. Okay, so that's what we're talking about today. Okay, another one outside of the hereditary matter, another one of the issues, another one of the causes is mechanical damage, meaning braids. Okay, nothing against our African neighbors. Okay, but these Africans, some of them are pulling your everlasting brain out your follicle. Okay. They braiding your thoughts, your memories, your insecurities, your feelings, your emotions, your cares, and your concerns all up in that braid. Okay. I had a client who told me that her family member took her daughter to the African braid shop. And when I tell you she's 5, first of all, problem number 1, no 5-year-old need to be in nobody's braid shop. Especially when they pulling and tugging at that baby scalp. But when she finished getting her hair braided, do you guys know that not only was her hair and scalp splitting, okay, but with the pull, but it was bleeding, okay? So, question, neighbor Africans, at what point did it becoming alarming for you and cause any kind of concern or red flag that maybe, just maybe, this baby don't need these braids? They done finished that whole child's head. Scalp is bleeding, y'all. No way in the world. And this baby is 5, which means that whatever development that's going on, development that's going on in her hair, or what could possibly be developed in her hair, her scalp, because at 5 years old, you still got a little soft spot in your head. Okay, so any development, any natural, healthy, normal development is now stunted because somebody done took their child up to the Africans and had them pulling and tugging at her brain. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous, okay? So weaves, listen, again, I'm a stylist. There's no style that I cannot do. And weaves are just, they're taking over, okay? Now, I am a stylist that promotes healthy hair first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that you can definitely, because that's what we promote here, you can get yourself an install. You can get yourself some extensions and some weaves or whatever the case, and it be installed the correct way so that it is counterproductive, okay? It is helping you, and your hair becomes stronger. Is leaving, taking the tension off of your hair, your natural hair, and it's putting the tension on the cap or the net or whatever the case. There's a right way to install weaves, but some people again, don't know how to install them, nor do they know how to take them out. Because some people are tugging and pulling when they're taking it out too, which causes tension, okay? Then another cause, diet. Your diet. You love you some wings, girl. And you like them deep fried, heavy fried, slathered and lathered in sauces and all kind of foolishness. Okay? And that grease is clogging stuff. It's clogging things, okay? You have to get the right, and you doing all this fried stuff and they eat nobody's green, nothing. No vegetables in its rawest form, because vegetables and fruit in its rawest form it possesses the most nutrients, okay? But when we eat vegetables, what we got to do? We got to saute, we got to put some butter in there, some lard, okay? Yeah, you cooking all the minerals up out the dog. You just, at this point, it's just color, okay? Because all of the nutrients and the minerals is gone. Gone. Now, everybody who's joining, hey, y'all go ahead and share, because this is some information that it needs to get out, because the enough is enough, okay? So y'all go ahead and share. Okay, so that diet. And then we're eating all of this terrible stuff, but we ain't taking no supplements, no daily vitamins, no vitamin C, no biotin, no folic acid, no nothing, child. We just throwing all this foolishness in our body and not counteracting it. We're not putting anything in there that's going to, keep us and prevent us from having issues, okay? Illnesses. You can have diabetes, you know what I'm saying? And then with diabetes and diabetic medication, one of the side effects is the loss of hair. Hey, honey. One of the side effects is the loss of hair. You understand what I'm saying? So we can't, at that point when you have to take medications, okay? When you have to take prescriptions, and I know for ailments and stuff like that, we got to do what we got to do. But sometimes if you changed up your supplement and your intake and what you're putting in your body, if you change that up, I guarantee you, and make your diet and your prescription, so to speak, more holistic, right? You're consuming more raw, more natural, earth grown items. I'm telling you, slowly but surely, you'll be able to eliminate them man-made over-the-counter prescriptions and stuff. Which is, it might be remedying and suppressing one issue, but it's causing you another. Look at them commercials, the medication commercials. Y'all, listen. All of the side effects is everything close to death, child. You taking a Tylenol, and you might have, your eyes might bleed, ears bleed, nose stop up, your face swell up, but I bet you the headache gone though. Really? What you got? You about to die to get rid of a nose run. I don't understand. But that's that chemical stuff. And some of these chemicals that they're making, they're implementing in these prescriptions and stuff, is not working well with our bodies. It's not working well with our bodies. Another thing, again, a hereditary. Another thing is hormonal. Hormonal, childbirth. Women, them kids pull, them babies be pulling from our bodies. They pull from our memories. Half the time we can't even remember nothing, because they pulling from our mind, our body. I'm talking about our energy is gone. Some people, their teeth become weak, eyesight become weak. You know what I'm saying? Those babies are pulling because we are their incubators. You know what I'm saying? So for them to get everything that they need is pulling from us. And sometimes, and I've seen cases where moms to be, they have their edges they're leaving, edges falling out, hair falling out, because the baby is pulling all of the nutrients from their body. Okay. Birth control. How many of y'all know that when you start taking birth control, the depot shot or the patch or the pill? So again, some of the side effects are, affecting your hair and the way that your hair grows. Okay. And then too, getting older. That's inevitable. We can't change that. We're getting older, y'all. We're getting older. And usually the changes happen to people from 40 and up. All right. So you'll see the change in your color. You'll see the change in your texture, the growth, the strength of your hair, all of that, the thickness. You'll see the changes in that. Okay. But again, everything is counteracted active. You can always counter it with something else. You said 46 and there's a remedy for gray hairs. Listen, you're aging gracefully, honey. Enjoy the age. As long, listen, they may be gray, but are they strong? Okay, are they healthy? Okay, that's the thing that we talk about today. I can't do nothing about the grayage. Okay, the grayerizations. Can't do nothing about all that. Okay, that's called wisdom, sugar. That's wisdom. Okay, embrace your wisdom. Okay, so now some of the signs when we deal with the hair loss and stuff like that and shedding and all of that stuff, some of the signs, you know, that is those areas are affected and you might want to stop what you're doing is if there's an inflammation in the scalp, you know, your redness, excessive flaking, all of that stuff, you know, scaling. There are two forms of alopecia. There's potentially reversible and there's potentially irreversible. Okay. You know what, Hope? I'm not finna fool with you because I don't know what to tell you about your gray hairs in locations and you know and all of that stuff. And I just do hair, honey. I just do hair. I don't know how to control the placement of the grays. Okay, or the redirecting, the rerouting of the gray. I don't know. I wish I could help you. Lord knows I do because you know you're really seeking an answer. And I wish I could be the wisdom for you, but I can't. I can't help you, sugar. I just can't. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But what I can help you with is the matter of your hair and the hair loss and shedding and breakage and thinning. I can help you with that. Okay, I can help you with that. All right. So and again, you know, when it comes down to the signs, okay, when you see those signs at that point, please don't wait. You guys don't wait. Don't wait because you have no idea how severe these matters could be. Do not wait. If you see signs of redness, if you see signs of inflammation, if you see signs of overly excessive flaking, if you see signs of scaling, then stop what you're doing and do something about it. The first thing that you need to do is go see your physician. Go get a checkup. How many times and how often do y'all, and this is a rhetorical question. I don't need no answers on here. Okay. Hope. I don't need no answers. But how often or do you go to see your physician, your family physician, as often as you need to, as often as you should? Do you? And then if not, why not? You got to go get a checkup. Your regular physician. Go get a checkup, okay? And then from there, if you have a matter, okay? If you have a further matter, your doctor will then let you know that this is a dermatological issue and you might want to see a dermatologist. And then at the end of this, or by the end of this live, I will have a name, number, and a website for you. For a dermatologist that we are in connection with. Okay. So because as stylists, we can identify a problem. We can identify, matters and issues and things of that nature, but we cannot diagnose. That is the one thing that we cannot do. We cannot diagnose. Okay. So now, again, just talking about how our hair and how different causes of our hair, different things that goes on in our hair can cause different, ailments and issues with our scalp and our hair, right? The losing of our hair, the thinning and stuff like that. It starts from at a young age. I told you about the baby with the 5-year-old. Okay. It starts at a young age, y'all. Now I will say, and my mom is on here. My mom she watching too. As a child, I had them pigtails and them cornrows, and I even had me a juicy Jerry curl. Yes, I did. Okay, so from a young age, matter of fact, there are certain services that I don't do for children under the age of 12. You're not bringing your child up in here to get a relaxer. Nope, not in here. I know some other stylists would do it, some other salons would do it, but not in here because that child's hair is still developing. And if you throw a chemical on that child's head, or if you get to pulling and tugging and all of this stuff, then come on. What are you doing? You're causing issues at the very beginning. You know, that bulb is still developing. That strand is still developing. That dermapapilla is still developing. And those things are being fed from the inside out. So if you tugging and pulling and stuff, you're detaching that strand completely from that doggone bulb in that follicle. What you doing? You're damaging. You're causing issues before they even can have a chance to develop. Okay? Now, that's at a young age. And then at young adults, what we doing? We did Jerry curls. Okay? We did the Jerry curls. What else we do? We did some hard hair. Honey, we froze everything. You and me. Spritz. And what was the pump it up? Pump it up. Baby, we pumped it up. Pump it up. We pumped it up, honey. We made it rock hard. We could be in a thunderstorm, in a tornado, and baby, we might be flown around, but I bet you that heck gonna stay in place. Like the Rock of Gibraltar. Okay? It ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. Then we had and those things, and you know what that's doing? That ain't doing nothing but breaking, and because the pump it up ain't nothing but it was high dosage and ingredient in alcohol. That was drying our hairs out so tough, y'all. All of the gel and all of this stuff, y'all. That stuff is drying our hair, breaking our hair, shedding our hair. It's causing brittleness. It's causing them ends to be jacked up, frayed, looking crunchy and fried, when our hair's supposed to be sleek and smooth. But see, we didn't know no better back in the day. Okay, then we became early adults, honey, young adults. You know, older, you know, we grown now. We 20, 21, we grown. Okay, and then we had our dookie braids. That was the dookie braids back in the day. You know, we had our Janet Jackson Poetic Justice styles going on. We had all of that. But again, you know, the longer the braid, the thicker the braid, the more heavy it is on your follicle and on your scalp. Heavy. And we got these trends out here now, y'all. These trends that's pulling and tugging and pulling and tugging and pulling. They cute for the moment. But what you're doing is you're creating a longer lasting issue. Long-term problem. Especially if you get it back to back to back. There's a beauty in the breather. Okay? Allow your hair to breathe. Nothing wrong with the styles. Again, it's how you put it in and how you take it out. And how often you get it or not often. You know what I mean? Allow your hair to breathe. Allow your hair to breathe. And then we got into the older ages, you know, for our older divas. Honey, they got, you know, it was relaxers. Nothing wrong with a relaxer. Again, how you put it in, how you neutralize it, how you stabilize it. How you bring the pH level of their hair and the scalp back down to normal, which is the normal level, normal pH level for our hair is a 4.5 to 5.5. A lot of this relaxer takes your hair all the way up to a 12, 13, 14 on a scale that goes only to 14. And so if we're not neutralizing the proper way, stabilizing, reconstructing, conditioning, all of that stuff to bring that level back down to normal, 4.5 to 5.5, then if you leave that hair exposed, if it's any point over that 5.5, do you know that hair is susceptible to drying out, breaking, shedding, thinning? That's why it's very important that you don't do this stuff at your own house. Get you a stylist. Plant yourself in a salon that has hair care at the forefront of their motto and what they do. Of course, I could do a shameless plug and say, come on here by Beauty by Miss B Salon Studios right here, 4651 Flat Shoals Road, Union City, Georgia. Okay? Because that's all we do. That's all we do. Okay? But it is very important that you don't do this stuff at your own home. Because some of you guys are not privy, especially if you haven't gone to hair school, you don't know the science behind this hair game. There's science behind it. Y'all don't just demean us to just do, we just curl. We just know how to curl and style some hair. No, ma'am. There's anatomy to this. There's a science to this. There's a science to this. We are one of two fields that can actually, that requires a license to put our physical hands on someone. And the other field is doctor. The other field is the medical field. Okay? So this field is very serious. It's very serious. Very serious. Are you guys sharing? Go ahead and share. Okay, so now, these are a couple of hair facts I'm about to talk to you about. So a couple of hair facts is almost half of African American women experience hair thinning and loss. Do you understand? You talking about over 30 million women. That is what the African American women demographic is. Over 30 million women. Okay? So almost half of that has experienced or will experience hair thinning and loss. That is not okay. That is not okay. Not at all. Do you understand? That's a lot of women. There's no excuse for that. We have so much out here that can keep us from even having to face those problems. There's so much out here. Okay, so you have no excuse. Okay, every 6 out of 10 black women wear wigs or extensions. 6 out of 10, y'all. What's wrong with your hair? You can't wear your hair. What's wrong with your hair? Or is it the fact that, because some people, they choose to wear wigs and they choose to wear extensions because it's just easier, because we have a lot of clients here that we do installs for, and honey, their natural hair is on their back. Okay, but it's easier, it's more convenient for them to get their natural hair braided down because it takes a lot to maintain their hair. Okay, it takes a whole lot. However, again, breathers are a must. And in those breathers, that's when you get your steam treatments, your hydration. That's when you get your ends trimmed. That's when you get your, your press, and you make sure that everything is done right. You make sure that you get your treatments. You make sure that you get, your oil treatments, your hot steam treatment, all of that stuff. That's when you do everything preventative, because even under that hair, under that extension and that install, you still need to have some good hair, because sooner or later, y'all gonna want to stop wearing this weave. You're gonna want to stop wearing these wigs, and you're gonna want to have some hair on your head, some healthy hair on your head. Okay, but 6 out of 10 black women wear wigs or extensions. 6 out of 10. Okay, and 40.9% of those 30 million women has reported hair loss. 40.9%. 40.9% of those women. Okay. And then 8.8% of those said women have been diagnosed by the doctor. Okay. So now, again, it's one thing to know that your hair is thinning and to know that you're losing your hair, whatever the case. But it's another thing to know it and not do something about it. It's another thing to know it and not do something about it. Okay? On an average, I think $1.1 billion is spent on weaves and wigs. $1.1 billion. Again, nothing against weaves, nothing against wigs, nothing against extensions and frontals and all of that stuff. We do them here. But again, there is a right and a wrong way to get them done. There's a right and a wrong way. But if you focus on your natural hair, I promise you, you'll be able to slay and swing your head with your natural hair too. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to do everything you need to do with your natural hair. Being wonderfully shined. Being voluminous. You know, being able to sway back and forth and all of that good stuff. If you so choose, you can do that. Your natural hair can do the same thing that bundle of Indian is. That 18-inch Indian body wave can do. I promise you that. You got to treat it right though. Okay? Because when something is going on in our hair and in our scalp and in our skin and in our nails, you guys, because our skin is our largest organ on our body. But if we see an outward negative sign of something happening, then guaranteed it's a reflection of what's going on the inside. It's a reflection of that. Okay? Our hair is like, you got to see our hair and our scalp like a plant. Okay? If those leaves on that plant start turning brown, that means that in that root, in that dirt, there's something missing, there's something needed. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what we have to do. Okay? We have to focus on that. Okay? So now, I'm going to go over into the hair issues. Again, it starts out being a temporary problem. Hair issues and scalp issues, skin issues, they always start out being a temporary problem. And it only becomes permanent when you don't do something about it. You have to do something about it. You have to do something about it. You can't just let it, lie dormant. Hi, love. How are you, honey? Go ahead and share, love. We're talking about resolving hair shedding, hair thinning, hair breakage, and hair loss. Resolving it. Okay? Normal hair. Normal healthy hair. It grows at a 1/2 inch per month. If your hair's not doing that, then you're missing something. Something is missing. It's like your body is crying out for something. If your hair is not growing at 1/2 inch, at least 1/2 inch per month, then there's something missing in your body, inside of your body, or there's something going on. You might have a bulb in that follicle that is sleeping. Yes, there is a such thing as a sleeping hair bulb inside of that follicle in your scalp. It is a such thing as them being lazy. They can be lazy too, just sitting there laying dormant because they haven't been stimulated. Okay, which actually brings me to different shampoos and stuff like that. When you have issues like that, you could do stimulating scalp shampoos, the ones that the tingly, the ones that you feel, like you put Listerine on your scalp. Okay, give you that squeaky feel, that real fresh, aromatic, pepperminty feel. Okay. Those are stimulating shampoos. And then there's accompanying stimulating conditioner that can do the same thing. So it carries out that whole stimulation process. And what it's doing is, especially when you go up in there, you do like the scalp massage. My clients love when I shampoo their hair and do that conditioner because, baby, I'm getting up in there. I'm giving them a scalp massage like that will make them fall asleep. I've had clients fall asleep in the shampoo bowl. And what you're doing is you're tending to those follicles. You're awakening those follicles. You're telling them to get up. Get up. You know what I'm saying? Wake on up. Because there hasn't been any stimulation going on. Okay? It's the same thing with our muscles in our body. Have you hadn't worked out in a while, and then you go to do something like yesterday. We were in here rearranging in the salon and stuff like that. And I'm telling you now, I woke up this morning and could barely move. Why? Because yesterday I worked some muscles that I ain't worked in a long time. And today it told me so. Okay? It told me. It told me that, it reminded me, hey, we're here. We're the muscles that you forgot about. That you ain't loving on no more. That's the same thing with your follicle. Same thing with your follicle. If you're not tending to it and giving it some TLC, then I promise you, it'll show it. It'll show it. You got to water that thing. You got to feed it. You got to nourish it. You got to do all of that good stuff. You got to love on your temple. Love on it. And from the inside, when you give your body what it needs, it's going to show and reflect on the outside. I promise you it's going to show. It's going to show in a skin, smooth skin and face, smooth skin on your body. It's going to show in your hair, the shine of your hair, because we shouldn't have to resort to hair grease and hair shine and all of this stuff to get a good natural shine on our hair. It should naturally be there. Especially if we're feeding our bodies what we need to feed our bodies. Okay. Let me see. Another thing, with our hair, again, we're talking about the vitamins and the nutrients that we're supposed to be taking on a regular basis. Regular basis, guys. Every single day, you are supposed to take a supplement every single day. Every single day. One more time. Every single day, your body needs a supplement, a vitamin, nutrients. If we were to, with everything that our body needs, y'all, if we were to eat everything daily that our body needs, I promise you, we'll be chewing and eating all day. But the way that our lives are set up with our working and our schedules and our running and ripping and all of this stuff, we ain't got time to be chewing. We're going to be looking like some cows every single day. We got time for all that. Okay, so what we have to do is, in order to give our bodies what it needs on a daily basis, our daily nutrients, then we got to take it in a supplement. That's the easiest way to do it, y'all. That is the easiest way to do it. Okay, take it in a supplement form. And so what we have here, and of course you guys already know that we use Nutrish here. Nutrish hair product, Nutrish product, period. Because it's all natural and it's made for us. It's made for us. So it gives our body what we need on a daily basis. And again, healthy hair and scalp starts at the shampoo bowl. So even when we do shampoos and conditioners and steam treatments and all of that stuff, you better understand, we're starting it from the shampoo on down to the finishing spray, down to the oils, down to the creams and all of that stuff, because there are conjoining ingredients in each and every piece of product that we use that works collectively and together to give you that maximum result. It gives you the optimum results that you need in order for your hair to receive every piece of nutrient and mineral that it needs. Okay, so now we talked about these vitamins. We talked about the vitamins. I have a bottle here. Okay, now this is made by Nutrish again. It's called Perfect Hair Vitamin Plus. Okay, you can get those here. You can get them here. If you're not from Georgia, if you do not reside in Georgia, you can contact us, inbox us, contact us, email, text, call, and we'll see about shipping up an order to you. Okay, this is in tablet form. These are tablets. These are tablets. Okay. I have those clients that cannot swallow those tablets because they are sizable, y'all. They call them horse pills. However, they're good for you. They're good. If you cannot swallow those tablets, then again, no excuse. I don't want to hear gummies. And y'all listen, let me tell you something. I'm gonna bring it up to you. Can you see it? Okay. Listen, when I tell you these things, you gonna have to keep your hand out this bottle. Because these things taste like some old fruit snack. They so good. They are so good, y'all. And you can take one a day. You can try to take one a day. It's 90 in there. Try to take one a day, y'all. Like, don't eat the whole bottle for real. Don't be trying to OD on biotin, okay? Listen, in these tablets, I'm about to read you just a couple of the ingredients that's in here, y'all. I'm telling you, they are amazing. Amazing, okay? It has essential vitamins like biotin, of course. There is 5,000 milligrams of biotin in those vitamins. Tell me you ain't getting enough biotin. Baby, that's 5,000 sitting right there in that gummy and in that tablet. Okay? You got all of your B vitamins. You got your vitamin, your B6, your B5, your B3. You understand me? You probably didn't even know there was a B5 and 3B3. See what I'm saying? You got your zinc. You got your folic acids. You got your vitamin C. You got your vitamin E. Choline. Listen, let me tell you what choline is. Choline counteracts the effects of stress. Huh? All y'all need to be taking this doggone thing. Because y'all know y'all be dealing with some stress. And stress, y'all, one of the causes and one of the sure signs of stress is hair loss. I know my stress area is right here. And when I'm overly stressed, it shows right here. Child, I be looking like George the Jefferson, okay? And we can't have, she too cute to be looking like George now. I don't need to be George, okay? So now the choline, it has that in there, grapeseed, green tea, and other key ingredients, you guys, that makes this vitamin awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Then we have here, this is again by Nutrients. I'm telling y'all, y'all better get with the kid. I'm telling you. It's called follicle therapy. Y'all, in this thing, let me tell you what's up in here. It is awesome. Child, they got sage, they got rosemary, castor oil, peppermint. So it's a minty thing. Again, follicle stimulation. It stimulates those dormant line follicles. It stimulates them. It makes them get up and work. Get up and get that blood flowing in your scalp like it's supposed to. Okay? Now, of course, all of this, you're taking this right along with your daily vitamin. Your daily vitamin. Your daily vitamin. I cannot stress that enough. Your daily vitamin, okay? Now, for those severe hair loss clients, there is a drop. It's called ER, Edge Repair, okay? I'm trying to get it in there. You got to clear up. It's a little, there you go. Edge Repair, night drops, okay? Again, Nutrients. In this night drop, this is more medical. This is more potent as far as the ingredients go, okay? This here, you put this in your face. I know it's called Edge Repair, but you can put this wherever there's a thinning or loss, okay? You drop some of those at night. You drop them at night. You know what I mean? Because I know sometimes we forget in the morning. You're ripping and running. You ain't going to be able to drop them in the morning. You already know your schedule, child. You barely grab a bagel, let alone put a drop in your head. So do this at night. So that way, while you're sleeping, you can even take your vitamin at night, okay? Because if you take it in the morning, then you're flushing it all out throughout the day. But if you take that vitamin at night, it's working. It's getting in that bloodstream. It's getting in the muscles. It's getting all up through there overnight. So that when you wake up, you're energized. You're bouncing. You got all your nutrients that you need, okay? But if you take it in the morning, then you're flushing it out throughout the day. So we want it to stay in your system for as long as possible, okay? So those things we have here available that you can actually use that will work and that will help you. We actually, for shedding hair, we have a steam treatment. It's a protein shedding treatment, okay? Where you put the solution on your head and you sit up on the dryer for about 20-30 minutes. And when I tell you, your hair will be kind of stiff a little bit. But what it is that protein treatment has gotten into that strand and it's locked in there and it's causing your hair to become strengthened. It's causing your strand to swell a little bit so that shedding will not happen. It will not happen. And that's usually prevalent in our color girls, our chemically treated girls, okay? So when especially those who get that color and don't come back for a month or two, and then you mad because your hair sitting on your pillowcase. Well, that's why. Because when you get a chemical treatment, you need to keep up a regimen. There are products that we use here in the salon that you will never find on the shelf. Never. Because of the level of potency. Okay? Our license gives us we're privy to a lot of more things that you need for your weekly regimen for your hair. Okay? So you might want to go ahead and get yourself an appointment, or a regular appointment, okay? All right. So now I want you also to let you know that what we are going to be doing, what we're offering to our clients too, is scalp analysis. Okay. So when you have gone and you have done your physical, you done went and saw about your physical. Okay. You done went and, you do what you got to do. And they let you know, Bridget, you say you're one. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You're one who can't take the tablet. Then we got a good old gummy for you, honey. It's real nice and juicy. Child, we take them here. We got a bottle over there. And then too, y'all, on top of that, it's not just for the adults. It ain't just for the adults. We got a whole line for the kids. Okay? So that because their hair is still developing, so there's a lot of things that they can't take that we can. It's good for our bodies because our bodies are fully developed. But for the children, we got a different one. We have this is called tween tresses. Thank you, Jack. Tween tresses. Okay. It's called Loving My Hair Vitamins. So whereas the adults' vitamins is 5,000 milligrams of biotin, the children's is only 2,500. They don't need that much. but still it's a preventative measure, and it allows the children's hair to develop and grow and become healthy at a steady pace, so that when they do transition from children to adults, then their hair will already be accustomed to receiving the nutrients and the vitamins that it needs. Okay, so again, we are offering scalp analysis. Okay, so what it is where you can come in. Say for instance, you have a thinning patch and it just started, and you're trying to you find it weird. You're trying to figure out what's going on or whatever the case. What you would do is you would come here, you would sit in a chair, and there's a tool that we would run through your scalp, and we would just go over your scalp just like this. Okay, and you're facing the screen. You're looking at a screen. Of course, love, you definitely can. Inbox me, and we'll go ahead and I can respond to you and let you know. You can definitely get it from here for sure. Okay. So we do that. The scope is a microscope, and so what you do is we're going through your scalp. It's hereditary, Bridget. Well, see, that's the thing. Although it may be hereditary, but it can also be, it can be prevented, and it could be a remedy for it. You know what I'm saying? So you also, although hereditary matters, you may not have a full afro, you know what I'm saying? But you don't have to go all the way bald and scalp bald either. You understand what I'm saying? So there's always a remedy to something, okay? So I'm going to show you guys a skin graft, okay? A skin graft, so that you can see what we will be seeing when we do your skin analysis, okay? So right there, where you see that scalp? That is a scalp. That picture right there, the white is their scalp. The black is their strands, okay? So looking at that, right? Looking at that, it looks pretty scarce. You know, some of those strands, you see some good thick ones, but some of those strands are very, very thin. It almost looks depleted. You know what I'm saying? And so down here, it gives a breakdown of what we're seeing. Okay? It gives a breakdown of what we're seeing. Okay? That is a thinning scalp. That is hair. That is thin hair. Okay? Now, after 4 months of that same treatment, that I'm talking to you about, you see that? You see that right there? Look at that. Look at those strands. They are darker, which means they're thicker. They're stronger. Okay? You see that? This is the original one. You see that dark patch in the scalp? But look at it now. Look at it now. Even in this one here, you see 2 and 3 and 4 strands coming out of one follicle. That is a strong head of hair. That's after 4 months, y'all. After 4 months. Okay? I'm going to show you another one. This is brown hair. Look at that. That's the beginning. You see them red circles right there? The red circle shows thin hair. Thin hair. You can even see some of the hair that's about to come out of the strand, out of the follicle. You can see through there. Okay? But now, after 4 months, look at that. After 4 months, stronger, thicker, healthier hair. Okay? I'm telling you, it's doable. It's definitely doable. That's what we offer. That's what we offer. You want to do this. You want to make sure we're here to let you guys know that just because you may see sign of thinning, that doesn't mean that all is, lost. I'm telling you, the founder and the creator of Nutrish, she said that there was a case in her salon. There was a case where a lady, she did the scalp analysis on, and this lady, she had given up. She had given up completely. And she didn't think that she could have any hair growing or whatever. She had given up completely, and she had settled on the fact that she wasn't going to have any hair in those areas. The founder, she did a scalp analysis on her. And although there was no follicles there, there was no strands there, there was bumps on that scalp area. There were bumps there, almost like a chill bumps, okay, on your arms and legs and stuff like that. But what that is, when you see a chill bump, really what you see, what you're looking at is there is a hair. You ever notice hair bumps? There's a hair under there that's trying to push through. And so when that young lady saw that affected area, it had little bumps on it, then what she then knew was that there was strands that's trying to push through. So all is not lost. And that lady broke down crying. Although she didn't see any hair or whatever right there, the fact that she saw hope and the possibility of hair, that was enough for her. And so when you can see something like that, then that tells you right there that there's a chance for you. So you may not even think that you got a chance for your scalp. You may think that all is lost, but I'm here to tell you that there's another way. And before you make that analysis, before you make that diagnosis on yourself, you come and get a scalp analysis. And then if there's nothing that we can do, what you do is we have a dermatologist that we're in connection with. She's right here. She's in Tucker, Georgia, actually. Her name is Dr. Nikki Hill. Dr. Nikki Hill in Tucker, Georgia. And the name of her clinic is called the Soka Center. SOCAH Center. And you can look her up, www.sokacenter.com. She's a certified licensed dermatologist. And guess what, y'all? She carries our shampoo and our conditioner. So when she does do a dermatology analysis and treatment, she also prescribes them our shampoos and conditioners for their hair, our drops for their hair. Y'all, she sure does. And so just to give you a little information about what they do, they will be taking insurance in January. So we're just 1 month away. 1 month away. So if you needed to go and get a diagnosis from her, you can do that and you can get it, your insurance can cover it. Okay. But for right now, the initial appointment will be $250, which is not bad considering, you guys, $250. Y'all spend $250 on some bundles. More than that. Okay. Let's get these scalps right. $250, and then your follow-ups will be $80. That is nothing, especially when you know that out of this could be a possibility for hair and changes and growth and healthy scalp, healthy hair. Okay? So it all starts, you guys. It all starts. Healthy scalp, healthy hair starts at the shampoo bowl. And what right here at Beauty by Miss B Salon Studios, we do not play around with this thing. We are living, breathing, working individuals in this field, and we are here to resolve. We're not here to bandage. We're not here to suppress. We're not here to put under the rug. We are here to bring solutions and bring back the hair, bring back healthy hair, bring back shiny hair, bring back voluminous hair, bring back hair that just don't, bring the life back to the hair. That's what we're here for, bringing life back to the hair. Okay? So if you need any more information and you want to discuss any of the product that I mentioned, or even some of the treatments that I talked about here, then please reach out to us. You can hit us right here on Facebook, at our Facebook salon page, Beauty by Miss B Salon Studios. You can also go follow us on Instagram, Beauty by Miss B _ATL, and then you can actually reach out to each individual stylist or technician here. You can also reach us on Twitter, Beauty by Miss B, at Beauty by Miss B. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate. Again, hair issues start off temporary. They become permanent when you don't do something about them. Don't be that permanent hair issue having person, okay? Especially when your answers are right here. You are a question away from your hair growing back. You are an appointment away. You are an analysis away from getting back to what you thought you lost. Okay? All right? So with that being said, again, if you want to reach out to us, you want to come by and you want to schedule your appointment, all that good stuff, all of our information is right here on this page that you're watching us on. And reach out to us. reach out to us. We are more than happy to be here to help you. We are advocates for this thing. We don't play with this thing, and we want you to enjoy a full head of healthy hair, a great, lustrous, nice, shiny scalp. Okay, that you ain't got to breeze down and shine and oil down. Okay, it's naturally shining. It's naturally healthy. Okay, let's get back to the hair. Let's get back to healthy. Let's get back to the lustrous way that our hair is supposed to be growing. Let's get back to it, okay? All right. Again, I am Miss B. You have been tuned in to Midday Makeover with Beauty by Miss B. And you can, if you're in the area, you're in the Atlanta area, in the Union City area, please, again, stop by Beauty by Miss B Salon Studios, 4651 Flat Shoals Road, Suite 6B as in Bravo, Union City, Georgia, 30291. And you can definitely feel free. We take walk-ins, or you can reach out to each one of us, and you can make an appointment for yourself, or whatever the case, or just inbox us and let us know. We'll reach out to you. We service everybody. I'm talking about young and old, and we do not just hair. We also do nails. We also do makeup, skincare, facials, microblading, waxing, body waxing. Listen, we are a full service salon, spa, clinic. Okay. So come by here and get your service and get it done with quality and with skill and with love. Okay. Until next week, we will see you. You guys have an amazing week. You have a phenomenal rest of the week. And I'm telling you now, we look forward to seeing you next week. Okay. Bye. Peace.